Lion country is also Tarzan country. Hello again, everybody. Dale Caffey on the campus of Waco High School in the Richfield Performing Arts Center, which is home of Tarzan the Musical, coming in January of 2015. I'm with Kaylin Childress. She is the Theater Arts Director here at Waco High School. I'm also with Jane Kaylee Huser. This is Zane McDurham. He plays the role of Tarzan, and we have two of the younger Tarzans. This is Calvin Forehand and Abbott Singletary. Nice to have you all here. We're going to first talk to Kaylin about putting on another musical here at Waco High School. This will be your third musical, I believe. You've had two successful ones in the past. Is this one going to be even tougher?
Oh, definitely. It's presenting its challenges for sure. Tarzan, we kind of chose it because it's a great opportunity to have a little bit of spectacle, and we haven't really seen that so much with Joseph and Into the Woods, which we've done in the past. But it's going to be just a huge spectacle. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kids swinging from vines and over the audience and lights and a beautiful set. And so that's the big challenges for this one. It's a little more on the technical side of things, whereas Into the Woods, you've got Sondheim music being the big challenge. And Joseph, you've got everything is sung and no lines are actually spoken, so you deal with that. This time the music and the script are a little easier, but the technical aspects a little tougher.
This musical made famous by the Disney company, I believe. How hard is it? This is just a sample of the set you're going to have to produce. How much more work do we have between now, and we're doing this in December, and January when you present the musical?
Oh, a lot. We have a lot of work left to do. You're just seeing the very bare bones of the set here, and there's more pieces to the sides here, but we've got a 20-foot waterfall in the works, and a giant tree house, and lots of areas for the apes to come in and out of. And so we're going to be doing some work over Christmas break and getting some things together, but the students have been a huge help in that, and our technical director and designer, Corey Garrett, has done a great job getting plans together that are easy to follow and making sure that the students have a huge hand in creating this world.
Talk a little bit about the set. This looks like the beginnings of a treehouse. Is that correct?
That is correct. So what you're seeing here is the very, very beginnings of the treehouse that Tarzan's father and mother go to in the very beginning of the story, and so that's where baby Tarzan is found. So that's what you're seeing there, and then the tree down beneath.
Okay. And you also have, I guess, some makeshift vines or some sort of swinging material hanging down already. There will be more, but this once again is the beginning.
Right, so we'll have lots of different vines and things of that nature, but what we've already got installed so that the kids can be learning on them is aerial silks and yoga hammocks. It's a very, very difficult process for them to go through, so they're having to really learn how to wrap in the silks and swing through the silks and do flips and back flips and all sorts of stuff. So it's taken a lot of strength training. We've been doing workouts every morning at 6 a.m. with the cast, and they have to attend 3 a week. So they've all gotten their fitness in while we were working on this. And so it's been a real growth process for them in lots of different ways. They're getting to experience things that a lot of high school students don't get to.
Right. Before I talk to the young Tarzans, tell me a little bit about how you came about including some elementary students, and you will include quite a few elementary students in this production.
Right. So Tarzan is a family story. It's all about families. You see Tarzan go from a baby to an adult, and you see Kala taking in this baby after losing hers. And so we wanted to make sure that we had some little ones around. And so we held auditions for the Waco ISD elementary and middle schools. It was open to anyone that wanted to. And so we had, I think, 16 kiddos come out and audition. And so we chose 2 of them to play young Tarzan. They'll each be performing in a couple of different performances. And then we have 14 little apes. And so they get to kind of have an ape mommy and daddy that they're partnered with. And we see them in a few of the different songs, and they're featured in a couple of them, which has been a ton of fun to get to work with the little ones like that. And it's been really good for them to get to hang out with the high schoolers and look forward to becoming a Waco High Lion someday.
Now, I understand that the story begins with the baby Tarzan. You're not going to have a live baby, though, right?
No, but thanks to one of our Waco High faculty members, we do have a very realistic looking baby doll. So that's exciting. So, yes, it starts with the baby and Kala finding the baby. And then we get to see Tarzan grown up to about 8 to 10 years old. And then we get to see adult Tarzan.
Okay. Let's talk to one of the young Tarzans. This is Abbott Singletary. Abbott, how are you today?
I'm good.
Very good. Talk to me about your excitement to be a part of this production.
Well, at first I thought it was like the Jungle Book or something, so I thought Turk was like a bear, or so I was going to try out for the bear, but then I realized it's Tarzan. I really like monkeys, and I monkey around a lot at my house, so it's
So
just
this fits
really
you perfectly. Very good. What do you enjoy most so far about working with the high school kids?
I like getting to know all of them and them helping me learn what to do on Tarzan.
Very good. Now, I understand you're going to get to perform two of the productions, and then, of course, we'll talk to Calvin in a moment also. Are you excited about being on stage?
Well, I am very nervous, but I am excited.
Understandably. Congratulations, Abbott, on being chosen for this and getting the role, and I know you're going to do well.
Thank you.
Now we'll talk to Calvin Forehand, and you have a little performance in your background with your parents. I know that your mother's a choir director at Waco High. Your dad works at West Avenue Elementary. He's been a longtime music teacher. Are you learning anything from them?
From my mom, I'm learning how to sing, and from my dad, I'm learning, from both of them, I'm learning how to read music notes.
Very good. What excites you most about being part of this?
I'm just excited that I get to be with some of my favorite high schoolers, and and my favorite high schooler is Tarzan.
All right. So that's Zane McDurham, starring as Tarzan. You've been around Zane a little bit because he's been in Mom's choir, right?
We've been knowing each other since he was in 8th grade and I was in kindergarten.
Oh, very good, very good. Incidentally, Calvin, you're a student at Lake Air Montessori, right? And Abbott, you're a student at Hillcrest, right? Very good. So great Waco ISD students.
My teacher at Lake Air Montessori, she is the teacher of the year.
Wow. Congratulations to her. I know you enjoy going to Hillcrest or Lake Air and being part of that great school over there, just like Abbott loves to be at Hillcrest. And someday, Abbott, you'll be a part of that musical production that they do every spring over at Hillcrest, I assume. So very good. Well, congratulations to both of you guys. We look forward to you as being young Tarzans. Okay, now let's turn and talk to some of the high school actors or actresses and singers. First, this is Kaylee Huser. Kaylee is a sophomore, so this is going to be your first taste at a musical. Tell me about your excitement.
I am really excited and also very nervous since this is my first musical and I've never performed in front of people except for theater. So it's really exciting, really nerve-wracking though.
Well, your theater gives you that experience. You're also in show choir, I believe. So you perform in front of crowds. It's just like you have a lead role, so there's a little more pressure, right?
Lots of pressure.
Tell me about the work that's gone into this so far with you and how much more work you got to do.
Well, we nearly practice our songs every day and we have to go over lines and learn how to dance and climb. So it's a lot. It's really hard.
I would imagine you're exhausted at the end of a school day when you go to school all day and then you come here and practice till who knows when, 8:30 at night, I guess.
It's really tiring, and we also come to workouts every morning, so lots of work.
Very good. And I understand that the Christmas holidays won't be all fun and games for you. You're going to have to do some work during the holidays.
Yes, but that's okay. I like theater. So.
Very good. Well, I guess what excites you most about looking ahead to January the 22nd and opening night?
I just can't wait to perform. I love performing.
Very good. Kaylee Huser, congratulations on winning the part of Jane. I know it was competitive. Tell me about the audition process.
We sang one song and then we did some cold reads where we just read through a few scenes, which was pretty nerve-wracking as well, and it was really crazy.
Very good. Well, as only a sophomore, you're getting your feet wet. 2 more years from now, the musical's back here. You'll be a senior. Enjoy this one, though. Tarzan is going to be a great show, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, once again, that's Kaylee Huser. She plays the part of Jane. And now we're going to talk to Tarzan himself. He's been called Tarzane lately because his name is Zane McDurham, kind of goes with Tarzan. I understand that they're sort of giving you a fun name. Congratulations, young man. Now a junior. 2 years ago, by the way, the musical was here. It was Into the Woods. You were in that musical, but we never really saw your face. You played something else.
Well, yes, I was a cow, so I was in a full costume, and yes, you didn't see my face at all. Now that musical was very different in the fact that I didn't actually have lines, or I didn't sing at all. I just kind of walked around. But this is a very different experience, but also an incredibly fun experience.
Well, talk to me about the work that's already gone into Tarzan. For you, I understand you just started working out as soon as you won the part.
Yes, sir. We started our 6 a.m. workouts a few weeks after auditions happened, and so every morning, lots of us are here at 6 a.m., which is not fun, but it has to be done so we can get fit for all of our choreography and being able to swing around on the silks while singing. So we've gotten a whole lot of work done, but it's really tough to get up at 5:30.
A big difference from walking around in the cow outfit. You were kind of hunched over. You had to do some facial expressions with the cow, if you will, or some bodily expressions. But now you're having to work out because this is going to take more work than just singing and walking around. You guys actually do some physical activities.
Yes, sir. We have our aerial silks hung up, which allow us to swing across the stage and allow us to climb up so we're not on the ground anymore and do fancy tricks, and they look really cool, but they are a whole lot of work.
How much more excited are you about Tarzan than you were about Into the Woods?
Well, they're very different experiences, because as a freshman, I was really nervous for the auditions because I wanted a part, but I didn't want to have a main role. And so I think for freshman year, Milky White was perfect because it was a good way to get into the theater program without having to stress out too much about messing up on lines. But Tarzan is very different because even though I have a lot of lines, a lot of them are just guttural noises or repeating half of a word, but it's still a lot of work and a very different experience.
Are you getting some pointers from guys who had the lead role in the past?
Yes, sir. Actually, Alan Miller, who was Jack in Into the Woods, was here today, and we actually went through one of our scenes, and he helped me do a little bit of work on it, so absolutely.
Very good. Well, I can't wait for opening night, and I'm sure you can't wait either, but there's a lot of work between now and then as we do this interview in mid-December. All of a sudden, January the 22nd, we'll be here.
Yes, sir. We still have to finish most of the set, which over Christmas break we have a few work days scheduled where we're going to get a lot of work done. But there is still a lot of work, but we're going to get it done, and it's all going to be great.
Zane McDurham, congratulations on winning the part of Tarzan, and best of luck as you look forward to opening night.
Thank you.
Okay, once again, we have Tarzan here at the Waco Richfield Performing Arts Center. And Kaylin, any final words? I mean, there's a lot of work to be done by these kids during the Christmas holidays.
Absolutely. We just want as many people as possible to come out and enjoy the work that these students are doing. They're putting everything into it, and we're really excited about it. It's going to be a great show for families, so bring the little ones, bring the whole family. Everybody will get a kick out of it.
Good. Tickets on sale now. Again, that's January the 22nd, January the 23rd, and January the 24th at 7 o'clock each night. There is a special 2 o'clock afternoon matinee on Saturday, January the 24th, 2015. Get your tickets now. Go to the Waco ISD website at wacoisd.org and click the Tarzan banner at the top of the screen. This is Dale Caffey reporting from Waco High School, where there are learners today, performers today, leaders tomorrow.